let's talk about expunctions. Expunctions are the legal magical eraser that gets a criminal case erased off of your record. Now, they can be very complicated. So here's a short guide to see if you need an expunction and if you qualify. Number one, were you accused of a crime? An expunction is only helpful to you if you were accused of a crime. And what I mean by that is, were you arrested? Were you charged with a crime? Did a grand jury investigate you? If some of these things sound familiar to you, then you've probably been accused of a crime and you may want to look into an expunction. Second, was the case dismissed? Now, the case could have been dismissed before trial, or you could have been found not guilty by a jury. You could have entered into what's called a pretrial diversion or pretrial intervention program, where you earned a dismissal, or a grand jury could have reviewed your case and rendered a no bill, thus dismissing your case. If you were accused of a crime and the case was dismissed, then you sound like you are eligible for an expunction. Third thing to consider is, have you waited out the required period of time? Every case is a waiting period. You have to wait before you can apply for an expunction. If it's a Class C offense, it's 180 days. And for misdemeanors and higher charges, it could be up to 3 years or more. And in either case, if you are arrested for a new crime during the waiting period, or in some circumstances 5 years from the date of your dismissal, then you would be prohibited from getting an expunction. Now, expunctions are more complicated than this basic guide. You may ask about deferred adjudication. If I did a deferred adjudication and my case was dismissed that way, can I get an expunction? Generally, the answer is no. You're only eligible for a non-disclosure at that point, unless the deferred adjudication was for a Class C citation. A Class C citation in Texas is a crime punishable up to $500 fine and no jail time. So if your case was either reduced to a Class C, or it was originally a Class C and you completed a deferred adjudication on that Class C, then yes, you are eligible for an expunction. If, however, you completed a deferred adjudication for anything else other than a Class C, unfortunately you are not eligible for an expunction. You could be, however, eligible for what's called a non-disclosure. A non-disclosure is a very similar way to seal a criminal record, even though it's not the gold standard of an expunction. Don't let this guide fool you. Expunctions and non-disclosures can be very complicated, but hopefully this has been helpful. If you think you qualify for an expunction and you need to get something erased off of your record, give me a call. I handle expunctions all over the state of Texas, and I look forward to helping you out.